McGraw. And once again, today's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Kosei Bella Nail Lacquer. This toxin-free lavish nail polish was created by Faye Carson. Find out more about this product at kosabellanaillacquer.com. That's LAQUER.com. Real quick before we get into our next guest, man, I just want to give our DJ for the night, T Money. First of all, a round of applause.
Yeah, most definitely.
Appreciate it.
Coming in and holding it down for us.
Sound like we had the cookout.
Sound like we had the cook. So let's do it again. We done been to the club, the house, the cookout, and church.
Yeah,
all in the same night. Can't ask for more. And we went old school with it a little bit too. T Money, Extreme House Nation, what's going on, man?
I'm good.
Just real quick, man. I wanted to give you a chance to give your contact information, let anybody know how they can contact you on social media, how they can book you, all that good stuff.
They can hit me up. My number is 443-866-0909. I'm also on Facebook under Terrence Gardner, DJ T Money. Also on Instagram at DJ T Money 03. And
where can we find you during the week?
This weekend, this Saturday, I'm going to be at Cooker's Music Bistro, 885 North Howard Street, formerly Phase 10. I'll be down there from 6 to 9, spending some old school, some house, a little bit of everything. Also, May the 12th, I got Cool Comedy coming up. I'm going to be at the Children's Guild. Tickets $35. We're going to have a bunch of clean comedians there, and also going to have Hamburger.
Hamburger.
That's
what's up.
Hamburger.
You don't know about Hamburger, boy. You need to read up. That dude is hilarious.
Hit me up if you want tickets.
That's what it is.
Yeah. One last time, give your contact info.
Contact number is 443-866-0909, or either Terrence Gardner, DJ T Money on Facebook, and on Instagram is DJ T Money 03.
That's what it is. Shout out to all my Extreme House Nation family out there, man. Checking in. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, so our next guest for the evening, I called him like spare the moment. So he's like, he flew here apparently.
Is that why you keep giving me the time? Like, get up here, one time.
It's like, you know, it's kind of crazy. I hit him up 7:30 this morning, didn't get a hit back till 7:30 tonight.
Yeah.
Jay.
I had to fill I'm using him as a fill-in because we were actually booked, but the person didn't make it, so I looked out for you.
Dang,
See?
So you had to pencil me in.
Yeah, I penciled you in.
So
I like them shades, though.
So you reached out a week ago.
Yeah.
Then pencil me in for the day.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My man, December. Make some noise, y'all.
What's up, December?
What's good?
Nice to meet you.
Great month.
Nice to meet you.
So you was actually on time.
Yeah.
Okay, I came outside talking about, where he at? Where you going?
Yeah, I was actually down the street. I got lost. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're a producer.
Yes, sir. I'm a producer out of Baltimore, Maryland. I've done records for Tinashe, G-Unit, Dipset, Kirk O'Bangs, Joe Button, King Los, Nipsey Hussle, Juicy J, Courtney Noel, Imani. I scored a film by Lionsgate Films, so I did a lot of things. So that's just just light work.
Yeah. So let's go to the beginning of your career.
Oh, the beginning. Wow.
Let's go to the beginning because I remember seeing you at producer battles. Back then, you were a group. You were in a group production team.
Yeah.
It was you and Jay Oliver.
Yeah, it was actually
called the Misfits.
Yeah, Misfits sounds. We still all the homies. Dag, the beginning is so like far back. So how I got into production was Jay Oliver, of course. We went to high school together at Milford. So he was actually an artist by the name of J Baby at the time, right?
J Baby.
That's what he went by. So this was his first time going to the studio at the studio called Above Ground. It used to be on Conklin Street over East Baltimore. And his manager, he had a manager at the time, so like he was like, "Yo, come to the studio with me," and I'm like, "All right, cool." But he actually had to lie to his manager and say I was his producer, right? At the time, I didn't even make beats. So after that first studio session, his manager was like, "Yo, I got reggae artists, R&B artists, all types of stuff, and I need beats for all of them." So we was like, "Yo,
you looking at each other
like, yo, what did we get ourselves into?" So it was just crazy. So as soon as we left, like that same day he came to my crib, he gave me this program called Reason, which I still use to this day, and he was like, all right, this is how you gotta do this, this, and this. And I'm like, all right, cool. And luckily his manager never asked me for beats. Because I would have been
You'd have been in trouble.
so that's like part
Shout out to J Baby, J Oliver, aka J Oliver.
Yeah,
You gotta get him in here.
Yeah. He was actually just in town. He was playing at the Torrey Smith charity basketball game. So shout out to him and Torrey. But so after that's like the first part. So I kind of like was forced into it, but I didn't really get into it right then. Later that year, so that happened in my 11th grade year. My 12th grade year, my uncle had passed away, so we drove to South Carolina, right? So on the way, I'm just looking through the country trees, just driving, just chilling out the window, and all of a sudden, I swear to you not, something just popped in my mind. It was like, yo, you really need to produce or manage. Like, I'm just driving, right? So we finally get to Orangeburg, South Carolina. We get down there, and then I meet one of my uncles for the first time. He had an independent record label. I'm down there. So during this time, like the Street War mixtapes was popping, 50 and everything was beasting.
I think I got
So-
every copy of those.
Right. So we down there, so I'm playing all this music, because this is, pre-social media, pre-internet. So he like, yo, this stuff crazy. We don't got none of this music up here. So I started telling him like, yo, I think I want to like get into the music business. So he taught me the actual business. So he was sending me documents, how to look over contracts, what's the main label and what's the branches and all that type of stuff. And then when we get down there, I found out Big Daddy Kane was my first cousin. So everything just kind of tied together. So I'm like, yo, this must be destined, right? So I come back. My uncle was like, yo, find the best rappers that you could find. Mind you, I'm just in high school, so I just found some rappers in my high school. I sent them down some cassette tapes, and then he like wanted to do. So he was like, yo, get in the studio. We gonna make it happen. Nothing really came out of it, but it was just
It was an experience. That was
experience,
you
right?
Needed that.
That was an experience. So fast
You
forward.
do kind of like Big Daddy Kane. now you look at him. You couldn't go for Big Daddy Kane nephew, cousin, first cousin, second cousin.
So I'm gaining the business experience over the years. So this is like first year, second year college. J. Oliver at Morgan. I'm at audio engineering school. So he would come chill at my people's cribs during winter break. So this one particular year, this is like when Facebook first started jumping, right? I was always like a genius at this stuff, right? So back on Facebook days, right, you could search companies and everybody that worked for the company would pull up. So one day I typed in Def Jam, Atlantic, all these labels, and I made like this template message and sent it to like all of these label execs, because people was actually responding back then since it was so fresh. So I did it for Def Jam, Atlantic, Epic, Jive, whatever was around, and like so many people hit me back. And one person that hit back and took real interest was this girl named Jennifer Goldfarb. She was actually an intern at the time under Craig Kelman. Craig Kelman is like the head of Atlantic. So I'm sending her beats. She was like, I love it, I love it, I love it, boom, boom, boom. So she's like, like falling in love with our sound. So when winter break came around this time, I lied. I was like, yo, we're going to be in New York, taking meetings, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to, can we stop through the office? And she like, sure.
You make it.
Yeah, she's like, sure. So I'm like, yo, like we like hype. Mind you, we only like 17, 18 at the time having our first label meeting. So me, Jay Oliver, and a dude named Mark Milley. Shout out to Mark Milley. He got the incredible art gallery downtown. Yeah. So he got that now. So I asked my mom, can I hold the Ford Focus? We hopped in there. We drove up. You know what I mean? We drove up. Had our first meeting. It was the first time I sat in a corporate office where they was like, yo, let me get you want something to drink? They pull out the mini fridge, give you the cranberry juice, orange juice, all that type of stuff. So I'm like, wow, this is real. So they calling in different A&Rs, and they brought in like 3 A&Rs in there at the time, and they loved this. But nothing came out of it though. That was just like the blessing. You know what I'm saying? That showed us that at the time
God was showing you what can happen.
And mind you,
to keep
like,
that.
Yeah, so it's like, yo,
right.
I'm gonna give you a little taste, but you're gonna work a little bit. Because during this time, everything musically has came just dropped in my lap. I never asked for that. Like I said, like I was just driving down South Carolina and stuff just started popping in my head. The whole thing about him lying, so everything just kind of tied into one. Mind you, that senior year, they happened to have this music making program at my high school called Intro to Music Technology. So it was like the new wave of making, it was transitioning from analog to software. So they was trying to teach kids how to make music on software. So it was just like a combination of these things, and you know, we just grinded out for years, and eventually, you know, everybody kind of went their separate ways, but we all still tight. We all still make music together. But that was like basically the foundation of everything. You know, I started Misfit Sounds. All of us in Misfit Sounds, we either went to high school together or grew up together. So at the time, it was me, Jay Oliver, 4.0, the dude Salem. And then Jay Oliver, he ended up getting a situation with Denon Porter, and then he like moved to Miami, LA, and then he kind of did his own things, but we always collabed throughout the times, and we all, you know, like, we brothers, you get what I'm saying? So it's like,
You call his phone.
yeah, I can hit his phone right now, like, yo, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? So that's, we just pushed each other throughout the years, but we all have equal success, you know what I mean? So
Congratulations.
thank you.
Online to get on.
So how did you land some of these gigs with some of these artists that you've?
Relationships and luck. I would, like I said, like I've always just been building up throughout the years, and say if I met a producer who was dope, who got placement, I'll be like, all right, yo, I'll give you some of my email contacts, you give me some of yours, and we would just switch off like that. Or like the 50 Cent joint, it was me and my homeboy 9 Cent. He from Chicago. We was working with a dude from here by the name of Conscious, Ill Conscious. Yeah, we was working this one. This before he became really like conscious. Like, yo, we had him doing like this was like Lupe era, so he was like that type of music. He wasn't like what we rap about now. But shout out to him. So Conscious was already working with 9 Cent. So when I started working with Conscious, 9 Cent was like, yo, who are these cats you working with now? They dope. So during the time, 9 Cent did a remix, I think like a Big L joint, and at the time, I think K-Slade was really working with Pat Poose, and they was trying to compare Pat Poose to Big L during that time frame. So K-Slade had told 9 Cent that like, yo, come out to New York, we're gonna put you on Sirius Radio. So me and the homies, we drove up from Baltimore. He flew in from Chicago. So we out of Sirius XM, like, all right, we about to go in here and like, do the daggone thing. You know what I'm saying? So we outside. K-Slade dapped us up. Was like, yo, I'll be back, and never came back downstairs. Right? Like, yo, we sitting here like, yo, you made my man take a plane ticket, and we drove 3 hours. Right. Off of that. But what came out of that is the next day we like, yo, we got an extra day in New York. What we gonna do? So during this time, I think This Is 50 had just opened up. And 9 Cent and I, we went to the G-Unit office that we found, and we just knocked on the door. An intern by the name of A answered the door. A was like the first person over there, like he was like a grinder. Like he told me about Nicki before she popped. He told me about French before he popped. Like he was just one of them dudes. And he was like, yo, can we drop off a CD? And he was like, sure, let me just get somebody for you. So he brought out the dude Dre McKenzie. Dre McKenzie at the time was the lead A&R over there during G-Unit era. And he listened to the beats. He loved everything. 9 Cent ended up getting on before I self-destruct, and then I ended up doing a record on it was supposed to go on TOS, but they ended up releasing it as an internet single instead. So that's how like the whole G-Unit thing. So it's just been like constant grind.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So like, it's just been like I said, like everybody I met has just been relationships, networking, and just building with people and just staying like in contact. And like people used to like, not care about the interns, but the interns is eventually going to be somebody. Right. So like so as I was grinding, they was moving up in life. So they was helping me. That's how I got the Tinashe joint. My homeboy Derek Arrow, he works for RCA. He started off as an intern, then moved up to an A&R assistant, an A&R manager, then the coordinator. Now he just recently he signed the kid Gold Link, that signed the RCA. He signed Cousin Stiz, and he got somebody else. But like he's the one who got me the Tinashe placement over there. So he called me one night. He was like, "Yo,
what beat you do for Tinashe?"
It was called Just a Taste.
I like that cut though.
Yeah, Just a Taste.
That was a celebrity.
Yeah, so
Yeah, me.
yeah, Just a Taste was on her Black Water project. So we did that, and that happened like within a week. He called me. I sent him a batch. She wrote it, cut it, threw it on the project.
Shout out to you for knocking on G Unit doors, just like a stranger, and not catching one.
But we did that a lot. Like
Yeah,
me and my
you had
homies,
to.
me and my homeboy Sockway, we ran up into this when Rock Nation first started. When Wale was actually on Rock Nation at the time. I mean, who was he signed? I think he just signed with Rock Nation maybe. And we went in the Rock Nation building and just went in there and we was just like, yo, we got in the front desk. We was like, yo, we did records for Jim Jones. We were just like saying everything. They brought the dude named Harley out. Harley actually, he's over at Columbia now, but then he ended up getting me a placement with this kid named T Mills. T Mills at the time was supposed to be with the kid G-Eazy is now.
Okay.
But it just never worked out. But he still had a crazy fan base. He got us a placement with that because he had signed Krayshawn that year, T Mills, and I think Odd Future maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it was like during that time frame. So
what you got coming up now?
Right now, I'm working on my December Moon merch. That's really going well. I've been doing that. I'm working on records for Cousin Stiz. Tinashe project. That's they're still working on it, so I still got time. I've been submitting a lot of records for that since I already gave her one, so it's an easier platform. Right now, I'm like looking for
radio slots. The remix is open. You
yeah. Yo, you know what I mean? I'm just working with.
She said she's not gonna treat you like I did. I'm sorry.
So I'm just working with a lot of newer signed audiences or people who's about to get signed because it's like I can chase a Rick Ross placement, but Rick Ross already got the people he's working with. Or all these artists, by the time they do that after their first and second album, they already have a team, so it's harder. So I'm shooting after like the Wi-Fi funerals, the Corey Finesses, what is it, Duckworth, like all these new cats that's probably going to be freshmen this year. So I'm just shooting for them because if I catch them early, it's like, okay, they're going to be freshmen, then they're going to move on up, and then I'm already going to have a relationship with them. So that's my new strategy.
So your thing is relationships,
yeah,
network,
yeah,
relationships.
It's the grind.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I always tell artists. A lot of artists don't understand that, but building relationships is definitely the key to business.
Yeah.
It is though, because how important have those business relationships translated into dollars for you, or they helped your career?
Yeah, they helped my career a lot. Honestly, without relationships, it's because how the game is. If you don't have a relationship, I'm not going to say your chances are slim, but relationships are important because a lot of these A&Rs these days. Okay, say. Let's look. Okay, let's say.
Your chances are slim.
I'm just trying to think about art. Okay, say somebody like. I don't know. Name an artist. Anybody.
You just
Jay
pretty much
McGraw.
Your chances is slim. If
Okay.
You don't know
Jay
nobody.
McGraw.
Or Jay McGraw, whoever, right? Yeah. Jay McGraw might have an A&R working his project, right? His A&R might have 4 producers already signed to him. So the A&R is already going to automatically make sure his 4 producers get on the album. So that's 4 slots already gone. Then you got your A-list producers coming in. That might be another 4 or 5 slots. So you probably only got 2 or 3 slots to even make a chance to make on the album after that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like that's when the relationships come in handy because if they already got a team to sign with them, why should they help you?
Right.
Because they're going to get the publishing back on the back end because they already signed to them. So it's like I said, it's all based upon relationships, and it's just how you going to fit in.
Speaking on the business side of it, the placements that you already had, I'm sure you had the business set up, or because some artists don't have the business set up, so they go into there and just send beats, and then these A&Rs, they take full advantage of that because then now they have the upper hand, they can make money off of this, and the producer really don't make anything.
It just depends on how it is. Like I tell any producer, like what a lot of producers mess up is, they scared to take chances and risks. They'll send labels beats with a whole bunch of their beat tags going all through it, and that's not the correct way. Because so like you know how like Metro Boomin, I mean Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you, or Mike Will made it like that's a beat tag, right?
Okay.
So a lot of these
I'm learning over here.
So a lot of producers they'll put a beat tag all through their beat, but what messes it up is say if that artist hear that beat, they gotta reach back out. Then you gotta cut it, right? So that's a downfall because if it just had one tag in it, they can just go ahead and cut it, and after they cut the record,
And it wherever they want it.
yeah, they'll reach back out. So it's like, okay, you might just end up on a mixtape, which is cool if you're a new producer because you're still getting that industry,
101.
you know, you still getting that credit. But if it ends up on an album, they're gonna have to reach out to you because if not, you can sue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I always take those risks like that. Like if it's a mixtape, it's cool, but at least I'm on a tape that matters, and then you know we can build for the project or the album. And I'll be like, okay, I'll let you get this one. You know what I mean? But we gotta get on this album to compensate for that one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Business.
Yeah.
Hey, everything is.
What's that ultimate gig that you would take, the ultimate artist that you would work with?
Oh wow, that's crazy. Honestly.
Alive, because when you start saying the dead ones, and everybody say, "Oh, Michael Jackson, Prince," we know all. We know you would love that.
Honestly, The Weeknd.
Oh,
The Weeknd, Sade. Like I be telling everybody all the time, like I've transitioned more to an R&B producer. I feel like lately, and I hate '90s R&B. I hate it. I troll '90s
And how old are
R&B.
you?
For me, I'm 20. No, I'm 30. Let me stop.
That's why. No wonder.
I'm 30. But
why.
listen, I troll '90s R&B. Like my wave is, huh?
Why?
Because nobody want to have 5 million runs in one song, shooty woo woo woo, and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
leave Wanye alone, yo.
nobody want all that.
Let's go alone.
Nobody want that. So like
they want that.
my wave, like I listen to Party Next Door, Tinashe, Janae Aiko, Cocaine 80s, like that new wave alternative R&B, like more vibe music. So that's what I go
More of your
with.
synergy.
Yeah. So that's my type of music. But
So where can we find you
At
at?
least you gave artists that I like and that I listen to.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just said, "Oh, I'm listening to."
Before you do that, V, top 5 producers. No, producers.
top 5 producers: Ben Carell, which just did 3 records on Ross' new album. Actually, Just Blaze stole his sound. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. That's been an ongoing thing.
That's a whole different
That's a
conversation.
whole different conversation. Ben Carell, Timbaland,
Better be Timberland.
wow, RZA.
Dope. He better say.
This is crazy.
better say
Kanye.
He better say Pharrell.
I can't. I like Timbaland over Pharrell.
Mustard.
I don't like Mustard. I don't know. And my
Like
5
Bowman?
always change. It could be.
It could be somebody from here.
I don't got no favorite producer.
What you say
Real?
yourself?
Than myself.
That is. He talking about all day. That's what I'm talking about. I find you similar.
So, how can artists out there reach you if they want to collab with you?
You can reach out to me through my email. It is decembermoonmp3@gmail.com, or you can reach me on Instagram. It's DCEMBERMOON, December Moon. So you just
that's cute.
like the letter D, December Moon. That's my Instagram.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, you got to. You gotta follow me. You gotta follow me.
I'm gonna
But
stalk you.
I'm in the
celebrity
process.
tonight?
Because I'm in the process of
on
converting
Sirius
everything
XM.
over. I just switched my name to December Moon in January. I used to go by GQ or Misfit
Why
Sound.
you switch it?
See how much time we got?
1 second. Come
One
on.
second. I switched it due to more like my ex. She was into like more spiritual stuff, and she was like, okay,
Jermaine, we rule.
yeah. She's like, okay, when the moon is in your sign, the new moon is in your sign, you'll manifest more.
Yeah.
But it goes deeper than that. So I kind of just like took whatever, the stuff that she taught me, and we learned from each other because she's all in the chakras and Reiki, and New Moon.
Y'all still together?
No, we broke up.
Erica Badu's you.
Yeah, we broke.
It's a joke. I'm a place.
Okay, yeah, we broke up. We broke up like February, so it's kind of recent. So we broke up recent. No, it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, so then I was like, okay, December's my birth month, so that's how we just I just put it together and was like December moon, and since I changed it, everything's just it's back to like that
Old
09
feel.
where everything's just falling in my lap again.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Congratulations on everything, though. You know, I'm for real about that. I'm really
appreciate
serious.
it.
But I have noticed
What you?
that out of all the artists he mentioned, he didn't say Jay McGraw. There hasn't
Jay
been a
is
Jay McGraw
Jay.
collaboration yet.
No, I
We
haven't.
need to make that happen.
I haven't made that happen.
We need to make that happen. We appreciate you taking some time. though,
Stop
man,
coming
to
for me,
stop
B.
through, especially last minute.
No problem. I
Absolutely,
appreciate y'all. You know, y'all having
Nice
me.
fun.
Yeah.
We definitely gotta do another interview when I drop my collab project. I'm working with a girl by the name of Nova Star from here,
Okay,
and the artist by the name of Stars. So we're putting on a project called 1 a.m. in Canton. That's the name of the group.
Okay.
1 a.m. in Canton. It's me, Stars, Nova Star, and BJR.
Dope. No
So,
star. I'm familiar with
Yeah, we
her.
putting out the EP.
BJR,
Yeah, BJR.
the producer.
Yeah,
Well, you're welcome to the V-Mix anytime.
no problem.
Call me
That
at
should be dope.
7:30. It starts at 11.
She comes on at like 4 in the morning.
4 in the
No,
morning.
I don't.
I'm just playing. But look, yeah, we can definitely make that happen. We'll talk off the air
yeah,
and
no doubt, no
you know,
doubt.
figure out the dates for that. We can definitely make that happen, man. But again, definitely appreciate you coming
Thanks
through.
for coming through in the
Congratulations.
clutch.
Nice meeting you.
Congratulations on your success, man. Like
thank
that's
you,
like
thank you.
for a producer coming out of Baltimore, that's big, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot
Give
of
him
things.
a
We got a lot of
December
talented
moon.
people.
That's
here.
what it is. Give it up for December, y'all.
There it is.
And the next time he come, he gonna have some December merch for us.
That's
Right, that's right. That's right.
Next Wednesday, next year, this Saturday on the V-Mix, 11 to 12. I'm out.
Right. What was
Oh,
that?
this part.
On air. Like, what are you doing?
Real quick, man. Shout outs real quick so we can get up out of here.
Yeah. Shout out to December man for coming through in the clutch.
Definitely.
Definitely. Shout out to our guest Dante.
Dante Bright.
Shout out to
T-Money.
Money. What are you doing?
I was trying to make sure but it didn't work.
Don't forget May 7th. Make sure y'all at Hotel RL for my brand launch party. It's going down 4 to 7. Need more info? Contact Nina Dow.
Absolutely.
Nina, the original
Nina,
party
the original
girl.
party girl, man. And you also got tickets for the hair show, man.
Yes,
So
I do.
y'all make sure y'all hit them up for those, man. Shout out to T-Money for holding us down. You got some shout outs?
Nope, I already did my shout-outs. I apologize.
She
Yeah.
did. Like right on.
It's a wrap.
In case y'all haven't figured it out by now, the V-Mix comes on Saturday from 11 to 12. Make sure y'all check out. She has my man Dwayne Williams Jr. on this week. Shout out to my girl Jay for holding us down on the production. She kept us on schedule. She did everything right. She made it
Jermaine.
real smooth. Shout out to you for that. We'll be back next week, man. Pray for just a peaceful week in the city, man. Put the guns down. Pick up a book.
Most definitely.
Pick up a book.
Go to the
Excuse
camp.
me, Christmas. Go to the camp. Yeah, go to the
sign
camp.
up for the
Sign
camp.
up for the camp.
Absolutely,
April
man.
10th through the 14th.
April the 8th.
8th.
It's 10th.
8th through the 14th.
I think she right.
And shout out to
Thanks.
Diamond K for holding us down. He done went and put his business attire on now, so
Oh,
it must be
'cause
time
he-
to go sign some checks or something.
that's
We out of here, man. We'll see you guys next week. This is Baltimore Flava Radio, radioonfire.com.